how memorable are you going to be? How memorable are you going to establish yourself in your own industry? Are people going to remember who you are? What are you doing to make yourself stand out? These are very important things you want to think about before you go into the job market. Having a trade is very valuable. Don't let anybody ever tell you different. Don't let anybody ever make you feel like you couldn't do anything better with your life, and that's why you went to beauty school. That's why you became a makeup artist. You will always be able to work because we can work in big groups, we can work independently, we can work with teams, we can work for someone, we can own something. So even if you're afraid to fail, do it. Because with failure comes the best lessons you'll ever get in life. And I'm sure all of you have one story or two that you could share, you could be thinking about right now. Say yes all the time. Just say yes. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it, no problem. Because then they're going to remember you for saying yes. You'll become dependable. People are going to appreciate you. It starts now. It starts now. It starts when you're going to school. Remember, your experience started the day you started. So always count this year. Always. When people say, how many years? When did you graduate? Oh, last year, but I've already been doing it for a year. It counts. It's very, very valuable. Before you engage in owning a business from a profession you're just starting to learn, make sure you go get a job and work in it. Because you will learn more in that first year of employment in your new career path than you will in your anywhere else. You'll learn what to do, what not to do, how to act, how to look different. You will then start to build the identity of the business you want. Connections are so valuable and you're making them every single day. You're connecting with people in the elevator, you're connecting with people in the lineup at Starbucks. It's continual. The only time you're not is when you're in bed in your pajamas and having a sleep. So never forget that. These people are around you all the time and you need to be aware, especially if you want to be an owner, right? Or you want to be an employee, because we need to seek out the right people. We want to be around like-minded people. Because even if you are going to be an employee, or even though you want to be an owner, you want to be a boss, you still have to create a brand for yourself. You have to still identify with you. Because remember, clients and people are going to want to come back to you because they have a connection with you. They want to go through that. So your understanding of product and service is going to be very, very important. Am I going to be a specialist? Am I going to be a lash extension expert? That's a product and a service. And remember, you're not competing against each other. This is also the error I see. Competition within each other. No, there's healthy competition because it drives you to be better. But hoarding and I'm not giving you anything is useless. Because then you know what? Nobody's going to want to tell you anything. Questions that people will respond yes or no to. They're kind of a dead end. Because it's a close, exactly. So you get this kind of stopper. And then now you're like, now what am I going to do? Because I got a nope. Now you're trying to backpedal and try to rephrase it so that you get information from it. So a practice is an open-ended question. So asking questions where they have to give you more than a no or a yes answer. Think about just conversations you have with friends. Or anything that you're doing. Very rarely are you're having conversations. So a lot of the questions you're asking or talking about, that creates a conversation around it. So it'll be like if I'm doing aesthetics, or I'm selling a product or a cream, I'll be like, explain to me what you did this morning for your skin when you woke up. What steps are you taking to take care of your skin every day? Not do you use a cleanser? See the difference?
You gain like so much more information.
So much more information in a very short period of time. So if I had Lisa with me, I'm going to be very direct. I want to know. I want to know where her blocks are and create solutions with her. So we create a journey together. It was the esthetician that when a client said, I'm just here to relax, you don't need to talk to me, I would just close up. And then literally it was like a guessing game. Because I did the mag lamp, past, future, and present, the big magnifying lamp. We look at their faces, and I'm going, okay, she's got this, I see this, okay. So I'm spending so much more time making decisions on my own without any input. Then I do the treatment and I'm doing this. Like, I hope, and then it's finished, and they're like, thanks, bye. I'm just thinking, what is going on? So big lesson was I had to learn to say, no problem. I'm a professional relaxer. You're going to be great. Before we start, though, I do need to ask you some very important questions so that I can make sure that you get the best care and treatment today. Does that sound okay with you? Now we're on a team. I leave the sales out of it. I go into probing questions as a professional so I can make sure that I'm getting the right things done. So now I can ask key questions. What is your, what skin routine are you doing right now? What steps do you take? Are you washing your face, scrubbing your face? So you notice I'm not saying, are you using this product? Because if I say, what products are you using? They're gonna try to remember everything in their bathroom. I don't know, it's like this yellow cream, and then I have this gritty stuff, and I don't care about that. I just want to know what you committed to do already. So my probing questions is designed more of, what do you actually do? Maybe, you know, you have your eye on a job that you really want to have. Let's give that example of working in the Prada store. Okay, maybe that's a goal. Like, I really want to go there. Oh, but I don't, I might interview with them and they might go, no, honey, you're not ready. So then from there, I might say, is there another opportunity in your company that I could get my foot in the door, but maybe not on the sales floor? They might go, yeah, there could be something here. So remember, maybe it's not exactly what you want right away, but you can ask to see if there's another opportunity inside that company. Second is, you may not get it at all, so you need to get more experience. So I might go, okay, so maybe if I can't get the Prada retail, then maybe I'm gonna try to stay relatively in that category, but maybe I need to go work at a department store. So maybe I'll go look at Holt Renfrew, right? Or maybe I'll go look at, you know, a different place, to get myself more comfortable with design, fashion, however it works, and get myself with more like-minded people, which means you can end up at the same watering hole, and then that can pull everything together for you, so you can work on that. So remembering that it's never negative when things are, because you get your hopes up, and then just remember that there's always, you can still go there. You just might need to look at what level, what step you're on in your ladder to get to where you want to go. So it's always a good thing to always keep in mind. Don't be disappointed, just look at it as an opportunity to grow. I appreciate your grace, your patience, your energy, your time, your minds, to being open to coming on a day that's not a regular school day and investing in your future. And that's what this was all about. It was about creating something for you to start investing and just thinking about all the time. So you've been amazing. Thank you so much.